You got it, bro.
In 3, 2, 1.
Got this.
Welcome to another episode of Across the Room podcast, the Across the Room podcast. Across the Room, the podcast. We actually decided a name for it. It's going to be Across the Room. No podcast at all.
Visualize it.
Yeah.
Just visualize it.
Just across the room. Just imagine me sitting down and Renee across the room.
I'm on the other side of the room.
Across the Room podcast.
But like, hey, there's a sick logo. Did I already tell you about the logo that I thought of?
No.
I'm not going to say it. I don't want to say it right now.
Dude.
It's sick,
I'm excited.
Though.
I'm excited. So let's start off with the shout out of the week. Who's your shout out of the week?
My shout out of the week, there needs to be context. I actually thought about this on the way here. My shout out of the week. So I go to the gym in the morning, okay? And I go around like 5 a.m., 5:30. And I'll get done like around, 6:30. And I'll shower because they have pretty decent showers at the UFC gym down the street. And so I'll shower there. And normally it's usually weird. Like you see like, dudes around the the locker room and stuff like that.
That's normal. I'm not sure. I don't shower.
My shout out is the old dudes who just don't give a fuck anymore, bro. They just
wow.
I'm not staring at them, but they just don't care anymore because they got to the age where like, hey, fuck you. I'm not trying to impress anybody, so I don't give a fuck. I'm all out. Who cares? And homeboy's just walking around doing his thing nude.
Just nude.
Just don't give a fuck.
There's a small nudist colony growing in the Costa Mesa UFC gym.
Bro. It happens, dog. It happens. It's always the older dudes too.
So what's the shout out for?
Just the shout out, just the dude not giving a shit, not giving a fuck. Wow. He just doesn't care. He's just living his life, bro. Shouts out to if you're an old dude, just you lived your life and now you just you're just lounging.
Out to the old man at the gym.
Yeah. It's kind of weird once I get a little too close, though. You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be.
Of course.
And it's weird too sometimes because the lockers are very close together. Like they don't spread out the lockers that well.
Is there a lot of like them who go there and they're
in the morning? I go at the same time every day, so it's always the same two dudes.
Oh, there's only two people then.
The only same two like naked old men inside the freaking locker room at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, and they talk to each other too.
like no big deal. Sticks out.
I mean, like I said, shouts out to them for not giving a fuck. But hey, they don't. It's just the conversations they're having. I'm like, you guys know you're naked, right? You know what I'm saying?
They're like, no, we don't.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Listen here, Sonny. I fought in Nam. Okay.
Yeah. He's all pointing at you. His dick's all going crazy.
You listen here.
Yeah.
He puts his foot on top of the bench. You listen here. You listen here, Bucko. I fought for
this country. Okay. And for your right to use this stupid ass gym.
I don't want to hear no mouth from you, Sonny.
No, I can dress however I want, and that means nothing.
And he drops his towel and picks it up. Oh, goodness gracious. He does that old man grunt when he picks it up. All right, where was I?
Those are the funniest.
Yeah, shouts out to not giving a fuck.
Shouts out to not giving a fuck.
All right, Damien.
I have two shouts out this week. One's a small one, one's a big one. Big shout out to my family, because we celebrated my birthday this week, and big shouts out to all my friends for celebrating or giving me birthday wishes. Really appreciate that, Renee. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not just Renee, but
no, there was other
Renee's
people.
the only one here right now.
You should see he's waving like in his room. Thank you, everybody. I'm like, dude, I'm the only person in here.
But shouts out to them. I got a lot of cool stuff. At least more stuff I needed.
Gift cards. You get gift cards?
Gift cards.
I love gift cards.
Fucking shoes.
I prefer gift cards, bro.
Burlington gift cards.
Give me a fucking gift card.
Outback Steakhouse. I got an Outback Steakhouse.
Bro, gift cards over anything. I don't care. I
love
don't care.
Outback Steakhouse. Shouts out Outback Steakhouse.
You know what? Never been to Outback.
What?
I just went to. You ever been to Steerenstein or Northwood Steerenstein or Steakenstein?
Where's that at?
They have a few locations. I think there's one in Santa Ana. And there's one in Rosemead that I went to. It's
fire?
Like, bro, it's a steakhouse. Yeah, it's pretty fire, dude. It's pretty fire. But
what is it called again?
Steakenstein. Northwood Steakenstein.
Northwood Steakenstein.
Yeah, dude. They have cheese bread. They have, like, they give you bread when you get to the table. It's cheese, like garlic cheese bread. So fire.
Fuck.
Does Outback have bread?
Yeah, they have like the Have you ever been at Cheesecake Factory?
Yes.
Kind of like that brown bread, but honestly, it's a little sweeter.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like a sweet bread or do you like? Because I like a regular bread, bro.
I like a sweet bread for sure.
Really?
You like this bread for sure.
Do you like Hawaiian King's Hawaiian?
I love Hawaiian Kings.
Really?
Hawaiian.
I mean, I'll eat it, but it's like not my favorite. You know?
Oh, it's good, bro. Have you ever? They make loaves of them.
No
you can
shit.
Turn them into sandwiches.
What?
Fuck. I had a French toast. Dude.
I can see the French toast though because it's sweet. It's supposed to be sweet. You know what I'm saying?
But on a sandwich too, it still tastes pretty bomb.
Fire. What kind of sandwich was
so.
it? What kind of meat did you have in this? Was it like Arby's?
Like a club.
A nice little club with
Like
fucking...
a little club with lettuce. You know, all the regular dressings of a sandwich. Tomato, lettuce.
I love that for you, bro.
Schmayo.
I love that for you.
Some mustard.
Mustard. I love that shit.
But I want to give another shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I know who am I to be giving him shout outs. I'm nobody. But let me just tell you what I said on the last podcast.
You said you didn't see it. You said you didn't listen to it. So.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, but I still gave my opinion on it. Like I did listen to it.
Yeah, you did.
And I just want to apologize, first off, okay? Because that was a fucking great album. It was such a great album. And, wow. It was good.
What's your favorite track?
I like the first song, Under in Grief. What is it called?
The first song?
Yeah, the first song of both of them.
Oh, United in
Grief. That shit's hard as
and then
fuck.
And 9-5 after that shit was fire.
And 9-5 is sick too, bro. And then that one with Taylor Page.
And,
that one was just like, I was like, damn.
Like we said, bro, like, jeez, people are actually like this.
Yeah. But shouts out to Kendrick Lamar. And honestly, I listened to the album all today and I was like, damn. Definitely gave it another chance and did not disappoint. Like he normally doesn't, you know, and I just being very ignorant that day for some reason. It was the liquor.
It had to be. It had to be.
It was the beer.
So did it live up to your what was your expectations for the album? Did you expect it to be really good?
Yeah.
Or did you expect it to be mid?
Like, I feel like I expected it. I think I went into it already thinking like he's really artsy about like things he does now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like
you thought he was gonna go overboard with the artsy?
Yeah, I thought at first I thought he kind of did. I was like, like he's trying to be like create real life situations and like sometimes I'm like I don't really want to listen to that in my music. Sometimes I want to listen to some fucking Money Trees.
Yeah.
Some bitch don't kill my vibe.
Exactly.
You know? But like when I took myself out of that mindset and then put myself in the perspective of like, okay, like listen to this as a piece rather than as like something to vibe to.
Yeah.
Or not something to vibe to, but like as like something like artful, like looking at a piece of art, you know, not just like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Like it really,
you really get to it.
Out.
You really got to appreciate, appreciate the album
like, I feel like
for
that,
what it is.
That album is more of like a fine wine rather than it is like a.
Ooh, it's like a nice
like
Merlot.
Yeah,
like a nice,
like a Scotch.
Like a nice Scotch,
like something you sip on. You know, every day. You could sip on it every day if you want, but you're only gonna sip on it.
Get
once
little
a day.
hints of oak.
Yeah, but it's not
nuttiness.
Definitely not a Jameson. You know,
is it full bodied?
You're not downing Jameson. It's a sweet indica. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Definitely top shelf weed.
Hey,
yeah,
that was a great way to put it, man. So
dude,
Kendrick's album's like a nice wine.
It's a nice wine. It's like a nice Scotch.
Sip it.
You gotta appreciate it. You know, you don't want to just down it.
Yeah,
because
it's not a bad wine. You don't just slap the bag and sip on the teat. You know what I'm saying?
You know, yell at everyone at a party and drink the bottle. You know,
nope. You just sit down. You sit down. Put on the Kendrick album.
You put some nice headphones on.
Yep.
Because if you have shitty headphones, sorry, like you're not gonna appreciate it either.
Nope. Yep. Still got wires
it's like
on
having
your
a shitty glass.
If
you're drinking out of a plastic cup, you think you're fucking gonna appreciate that Scotch?
No.
That's
true. You know what, dude? That is such a good way to put it because I actually. Okay, disregard the music for 1 second. Like I had a nice, pretty decent whiskey. I'm like, where's my glass? I need a glass for this, bro. And I found like a cheapo glass in my cupboard, but I was like, this just doesn't feel right.
You gotta appreciate you gotta respect the whiskey.
You get the good whiskey. You get the good ice and everything too.
Well, it's like the same thing with weed. Is like a lot of people who smoke blunts, like they'll get really bomb ass weed, and it's like why? You're smoking a nicotine leaf on top of it. Like You're not doing it. You're adding flavor.
At some
there's
point,
no flavor.
Yeah, dude,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
just a waste of good weed.
Exactly. So you want to use a paper or you want to use a bong.
Yeah,
But
if
for
you
shitty
must,
weed, if you have some stress, yes, throw that shit in a blunt and
snickle
cover
fritz.
it up with some tobacco. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with like a ribeye or like a steak. You don't want to over season it. You know, you get a nice ribeye. You don't want to over season it, right? You don't want to fucking fuck it up. You know, it's already got all that intermuscular fat in it. You
I
know,
love where the fuck you're going with this, and I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, so it's safe to say Kendrick's album is good.
Like a prime rib.
It's like
you can't eat it every day because it's too much.
There you go.
But when you do eat it, make sure you have a good knife. And
That's anything though, man. You can't. That's you can't eat freaking. You get tired of anything if you eat it too much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like eating like Wagyu. Have you ever had Wagyu?
No, I haven't.
Bro.
Fire? Do you know how to cook it? Do you cook it or did you eat it somewhere else?
No, I went to this place in Long Beach. I can't remember the name of it.
Steakhouse?
Steakhouse. Fire. It was on like it was in downtown Long Beach. And they had Wagyu there and they only gave us 6 pieces of it, 6 small cube pieces. It was like $100. And we fucking,
it better have been really good.
It was really good, but
Worth.
It was one of those things where it's like I can't eat this.
It's an experience.
It's so flavorful and coating that like it's like chocolate on chocolate. It's like the first bite, you're like, fuck. That first bite.
Is it so like bomb. Orgasmic or what?
Yeah, I guess. It melted in your mouth, you know? Ooh. You kind of like, you know.
And your pants. Anyway.
But yeah, that's my shouts out to Kendrick's album. Yeah.
And steak.
Like a fine wine. And scotch.
And scotch.
Yeah.
Like a nice scotch.
Like a nice scotch. Nice bourbon.
Nice bourbon. Do you drink whiskey?
Not anymore.
Well, when you did, was it like just Jameson because you just wanted to get fucked up?
It was always, like that stuff. Every time I had like some good stuff, I was like, I didn't like it because it was too, I didn't appreciate it. You know, I didn't like sip it. I was like, I needed some Coke in here so I can down this as fast as possible.
I'm trying to party right now.
Yeah, exactly. No one's got time to appreciate this whiskey. I'm about to appreciate it tomorrow with my liver. But.
Yeah, you're like Suavemente just went on the dance floor right now. All right, I got to down this.
Yeah, Tyga's playing. Come on.
Tyga's playing? Rack City's playing.
I'm trying to throw these bills.
Telling the bartender.
All right,
Rack
Mom.
City's playing. Rack City, bitch.
You had a wedding. All right, Mom.
All right, Mom. Damn, okay. Here you go.
Yeah, fuck.
No, but I used to, before it was just beer with me, when like drinking, because I never liked whiskey, bro. Like I always thought because it's strong. Obviously, whiskey's strong.
There's a lot of sugar in it too.
Yeah. And when that quote when people say, "Oh, it'll put some hair on your chest." I get it with whiskey. Like now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like because you really have to enjoy the flavors in whiskey to like whiskey. Like especially if it's good whiskey too. Like cheap whiskey, like you just like you said, just mix it in Coke and just down it. Then you're all set.
Exactly, like a Jack Daniels.
Yeah, exactly. But I started to appreciate it because it started to happen when I got deeper into beer. Like when I started drinking like stouts and stuff. You know, like Guinness is a cheap stout, but there's breweries that have pretty good stouts. It has like that the nitro foam on top and stuff like that.
Oh, what's the difference between like a stout and like an IPA?
An IPA is just all freaking hops, pretty much. And
what's a stout?
Stout's it's a darker beer.
Okay.
An IPA is also a darker beer, but stouts hints of like coffee notes and stuff like that. It has like that very thick head on top, that foam on top.
Does the alcohol percentage
heavy
differ on there?
Stouts and obviously the double IPAs will go like freaking 11%, 12% alcohol. Stouts are like that too. Stouts and porters. I don't know the difference between that much of a stout and a porter, but there is a difference. It's a darker beer, like really dark, and the alcohol is also pretty high, like on the stouts and porters too. But like once you get to like a double IPA, I think you drink 2 of those, you're freaking good, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten into anything like that.
Like beer?
Like beer. I've always been I've always been a party guy, so like give me whatever's. Give me the highest alcohol percentage and I'll fucking drink it.
I feel that, dude. I was at like there was points where I was partying too and I was just drinking. I didn't care what. I'll drink anything, bro. If I go, I'm not like one of the snooty people like, do you have like a IPA, double IPA on
do you have like a weedy?
Do you have like a weedy
what's an orange tone?
Yeah, like an like orange scents to it.
Yeah.
I'm not something very light. I'm not feeling I just worked out this morning. Do you have and no, I'm not Like if I'll go to a party and like just give me what you have. But if I'm actually if I want to enjoy a beer, I'll go with like a nice there's this one called High Water peanut. It's like a campfire stout. It literally tastes like a s'more, bro. And it's a stout. So good.
Is it heavy though? Like
it's heavy.
When you drink it, you're like,
it's heavy.
You're like,
oh, definitely. Beer naturally,
taste.
obviously, beer's wheat, so it's heavy as is.
Yeah.
But stouts are pretty heavy. They're thick.
Damn, I've never really like gone into beer like that. That's crazy.
Should let's go.
Yeah,
I mean, not today, but we should go have a.
I remember we went to a brewery in El Monte one time.
It was probably Progress or something.
I think so, or Whittier. I'm not too sure. Actually.
Maybe Whittier.
Yeah. Well, it was a. I ended up getting a drink, and it was like, it was fucking expensive, and they only gave it to me in a small glass.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I think it's.
It was like a coffee taste.
That was the Cellar, I think. The Cellar in Uptown Whittier.
Uh-huh.
That place is dope. They have good beer there. They serve beer and wine.
Oh, okay.
And you can buy like the beer from the fridge. It's like a bottle house where they just you can buy beer there and you can drink there too, and they'll pour it on tap.
Yeah, it was a nice vibe there for sure. But they gave me like a small glass, and it was
probably
it was disgusting. It was terrible,
bro. So bad because I think that was a stout because they serve it in like you said, it was like a small glass,
like a chalice.
Yeah, almost like a small chalice. And I had one time. It literally, I was like, let me try this. And because I saw the alcohol percentage was like 18%.
Oh fuck!
I was like, fuck it.
I think I did the same thing.
Yeah,
I
dude.
looked at it and I was like,
that's just, bro. That's like if you, yeah. So I tried this beer and I was like, this is so bad. It tastes like soy sauce, dude.
That's what it was. Yeah. It was
straight up like soy
thing.
sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I was like, this is awful. I can't drink this. I think it was that it?
It was the same beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you had like a sip of it and you're like, ooh. So like you probably tried it again and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, dude.
It was terrible.
It was
horrible.
so bad. Only strictly based off of the alcohol percentage is why you should drink. If you want to get messed up, drink like probably one of those in your head, you get a buzz. You know what I'm saying?
It was like, 8 ounces or something like that?
Yeah,
something
it's freaking like 12%, 13% alcohol.
Fuck.
So crazy. But
I don't even think I drank it. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I think
at some point.
I'll pass. Yeah.
That's the thing. You got to watch out. Like if it's your first time, you're just getting into beer, you see the alcohol percentage, you're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get messed up.
Oh yeah.
But then again, that beer's probably like $12, $11. You know what I'm saying? Because the more the percentage is, the higher the price goes. And you see that, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna try it. And then it just.
I used to drink double IPAs at this place called Michael's. And I used to drink like a pitcher of it. And I used to just get trashed.
A pitcher of IPAs? Call them IPAs.
Yeah, a pitcher of it. The double
Shout out to
IPAs.
Strider Wilson. He's a comic. He's a stand-up comic. Funny dude. Strider.
Who's Strider Wilson?
Strider Wilson. There's this podcast I listen to called Going Deep with Chad and JT. They're from I think they're from like Newport or something like that, Huntington and stuff. They're Beach Bros. It's funny as fuck, dude.
Oh, it's like down the street.
Yeah, bro. I'll show you after this. It's a funny podcast.
We should hit them up. Be like, hey, you guys want to collab?
You guys want to
across the room with Chad and JT? See, that's what's cool about our podcast too, is we can I like that. Add it to the beginning of other people's podcasts.
Yes,
and
yes, we can.
The collab would be it would make sense.
It would be a banger.
Like Theo Vaughn. Not saying he's gonna hit us up or anything, but like across the room this past weekend. Right?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
We have like a very collaborable name.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Or Crystalia. Congratulations across the room. We can do behind, congratulations to us. That'd be so sick.
Across the room. Wow. Crystalia, Theo Vaughn.
There's a plan behind this, people. Okay. There's a plan.
No, there wasn't.
No, there wasn't.
Didn't we just say something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How did we come?
I think I was just like, let's name it Across the Room. And you were like, all right.
All right.
and then it came up. Well, the same thing happened with Cheeks. That's like, I was just sitting there one day and my friend was like, let's do a podcast. If you want to know the history of Cheeks, listen to the Couch Surfing podcast.
The solo episode.
And,
the only solo episode on
basically,
there. So
it just
kind of hard to miss.
Hit my mind and I was like, okay, run it. Let's go. So that's how Across the Room started too.
The origins.
I just got the names, dude. Names for days. If you need a random name generator, hit me up.
Damn, what would your rap name be? I was thinking about this on the way to work, but I couldn't come up with one.
What kind of rapper would I be?
You are
Like, am I like a Kendrick? Like, I want to be taken serious, or like, am I like
you're trying to turn up?
I'm like Young Thug or something.
You're trying to turn up.
Trying to turn up.
You're Young Thug, but without the racketeering and without like going to jail and hiring other people to murder people. And
but
stuff.
Is that like, am I having fun if I'm not doing it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, hey, some people are. I guess you're.
Well, they were.
Well, they were. It seems like they were having a great time. They were living their life up.
Sheesh. Whippets and stuff. There's a video of Gunna on Instagram Live, and he's doing whippets.
What?
And he passes out for a little bit. He wakes up.
What the heck? Dude,
That's the funniest shit ever.
I saw an Instagram video. So this lady was cooking. She was like cutting crabs, and then she was cutting crab legs, and she was eating was like that mukbang stuff, and all you see is her daughter like in the back, just say, "My mommy doesn't have a car." And she's like, "Why are you putting my business out there?"
Instagram Live's wild sometimes.
Yeah, bro. I'll do the wildest shit, bro.
And then doesn't she like look at her?
Yeah,
she's like,
and then her daughter's like, "I'm just joking." She's like, "No."
You already told him that.
No, you already told everybody.
All pissed, huh?
And then the comments,
what you got crab legs for?
yeah, the comments are like, "Somebody get your kid, get your kid. Somebody get their kid." I was dying, bro.
My mommy don't have a car.
My mommy don't have a car. My mama uses food stamps. There's nothing wrong with that. But still, that shit was funny, bro. I was dying.
Shit.
But anyway, Memorial Day, bro. What you got going on?
Memorial Day. That's this Monday coming up.
Yeah, I had to think of it too.
I
just found out. Oh yeah, I told you. I just I asked for it off, but the job already gave it off to everybody. They just told everybody today that they have it off.
Nice.
So
yeah,
it's nice, dude. I haven't had a 3-day weekend in a minute. Shouts out to 3-day weekends. That's another shout out. 3-day weekends, bro.
Shouts out 3-day weekends.
It was always the shit. Like, say you're in school and you're like, I got a few minimum days coming up, and we have a 3-day weekend.
Run it.
That's so like the first the week ahead. You're just so hyped up. Like, yeah, 3-day weekend. I'm just gonna freaking sleep in and do nothing. Maybe smoke some weed in the morning.
Yeah, I feel that. But go on with your. Sorry, I was actually looking at my schedule to see if I had it off or not, because I was like, fuck, I might be working. But
do you have it off or?
Yeah, I do have it off.
Oh, lit.
Day, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Probably get drunk. Yeah.
By yourself?
No, probably at my girl's house.
You're gonna go drink some
I'll probably
double
get
IPAs?
get some steaks and go grill at her house. That's always fun. Me and her family we'll play cards. Well, me and her grandma and her Nina will just fucking play cards and shit like
Y'all
that.
betting? Putting some money on the table?
We usually take.
You smack it on the table too? That's 20 right there, Gam.
And I just swipe it, whatever she puts on the table. I said, "That's mine.
That's mine.
That's mine." And then when she grabs mine, I smack her hand.
Not today.
I don't care how old you are.
Not today.
today.
Give my money back. You lost? Nah.
No.
I want double or nothing.
No,
Double or nothing.
No, this is my money. I'm just like, take it.
Take it. You're staring right into her eyes.
Yeah.
Let me see you take this money. I won't. Have you seen Happy Gilmore?
Oh, yeah.
You're in my world now, Grandma.
You're in my world now, Grandma. Can I get some warm glass of milk? Can you get you a warm glass and shut the hell up?
Now you go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. Shouts out to Ben Stiller.
Oh, man. That shit is so funny. He has always those... he has small roles in a bunch of movies, but he's always doing some funny, wild shit,
Bro, Ben Stiller, hilarious. And it seems like he doesn't age. He's like Tom Cruise.
Oh no, dude, he's jacked too, bro. I heard he's fucking ripped.
Just like Tom Cruise. Top Gun, Maverick. Are you gonna watch it?
Probably not, but yeah.
Have you seen the first one?
No.
Good movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It was my dad's favorite movie. I don't know.
Dude, Tom Cruise does all of his own stunts.
Really?
All of his own stunts.
Isn't that how he hurt himself one time?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that he actually broke his ankle leaping from, he leaped from one building, the roof of a building, to another roof, and he hit his ankle on the ledge as he was climbing up, and
it was Mission Impossible, right?
Yeah,
and he just fucking
bro. He does all of his own stunts.
He's like, fuck
he
it.
flies his own planes and everything.
Does he really?
Yes. Scientologists are immortal. Just they can't die.
Well, I've heard they're aliens. So
have you heard of that? Really?
oh yeah, South Park told me.
It's a cult.
I know it is.
It's a cult.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy though. It's a cult, bro. It's a cult.
Oh, you're talking about Scientology?
Yeah.
Oh. Speaking of cults, man, I watched this fucking movie this weekend. No shouts out to this movie. What's the opposite of a shout out?
A diss.
A diss.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this movie.
Did it just put you in a shitty mood?
You know, I went into it very open-minded. The movie, first off, was called Men, okay? And
Hey, wait, hold on. Let me give me a second here. Let me. So you saw a movie called Men.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm gonna watch this movie.
Yeah, but it's not what you think.
I know. First, the way it sounds to the people, I'm gonna let you explain yourself. Go ahead.
There needs to be context. You know? Okay.
What's the context?
Okay, so basically, this movie is about shitting on men. Okay, but which I was pretty open to
Literally,
going into
or
it. No, it's just like the whole message kind of behind it is kind of like men are toxic and shitty people. And like
you said shitting on men. I was like, literally shitting on men.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, cool.
Imagine them having that at a theater. That'd be kind of awkward.
Oh, you saw it in the theater?
Saw it in a theater.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
terrible.
okay.
Yeah. So I spent money on this.
Okay, so it was shitting on. It was this. They were talking down on men, like.
So it basically starts off with this fucking lady, right? And like she's arguing with her husband, and her husband's obviously he's a fucking weirdo, right? He's like, I'm gonna kill myself if you leave. If you leave, I'm gonna kill myself, and it's gonna be your fault. It's gonna be all your fault, and I'm gonna kill myself if you leave, which is obviously fucking toxic. But in my head, I'm thinking,
as toxic as the Kendrick song.
what's the? It's basically it gets to that point. Okay, let me just explain it real quick. So he basically that's what happens, and then she goes off because he ends up killing himself. But like they flash back and forward like between this fight that they had, and then like what she's actually doing now.
Yeah,
and she goes off to this little like getaway place, but there's a bunch of men there who basically like tell her like, oh, it's your fault that this happened. Like you should have. Maybe if he would have stayed, he wouldn't have killed himself. The priest tells her that. And then there's like this little boy who's like, he calls her a bitch. He literally just appears in the movie and he's there for like 10 minutes. And then he appears later in the movie for like another 5 minutes.
Wow.
And then he goes to this bar, and then she goes to this bar where there's only men. And then all the men are like telling her shit. And then, so, you get the gist, right?
Yeah.
They're basically like, it's a bunch of men just like, and
she's in a world with just all men
but like toxic,
movie,
like unreasonable men though. She's in the country too, so it's like you're in the country. Like it's not like so. Okay, so basically, what I just want to say about it is like women can be the same way. Yeah. That's what I want to say about the whole movie because the whole like I'll kill myself if you don't stay here. I've heard of women doing that, actually killing themselves because the men wouldn't get back together with them. I've heard of women doing that.
It's out there.
Blaming other women, blaming men because a girl killed herself because she didn't stay. I've heard of that too. So what I just want to say is this movie, like I said, I went into it open-minded. I was like, hey, like it's pretty obvious they're going to shit on men.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how they do it.
Yeah.
You know? And they did a terrible
job. Like if it was witty, maybe if it was witty and funny, you know what I'm saying?
Because the first part of it was great. It was like a little build-up. And then like the climax. So let me tell you about the climax, dude. The climax was basically each man was birthing themselves. So like each man that showed up in the movie was birthing themselves.
So no women.
Exactly, bro. Into a different man that she had met in that time. And then the last birth guy was the husband. And the husband was like, and then the lady goes, what do you want from me? And she goes, just your love. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, this is such a terrible movie. Oh my God.
Was it an indie film?
I don't know. I don't know who directed it.
Because I haven't heard of this movie.
Well, it's called Men. It just came out not too long ago. But I thought it was gonna be good. Like the trailer looked pretty decent. There was a weird priest in it. I was like, oh, I'm down. Like it was probably some crazy ass movie, but it was literally a crazy ass movie, but not in a good way. It was just like she found like the utmost way to like shit on men, but it wasn't clever or there was no message. It was like clear and upfront, like.
Damn.
They're toxic.
Like men are
dangerous.
trash. All men are trash.
And it's like, well, women do the same thing. So like what what exactly what
Did-
point are you proving? You know,
Did you get up in front of the theater and say this? First off, I have a few words.
there wasn't enough people in there for me to be like, I hate this film. It's like there's no audience already. I was her audience, and I was disappointed.
I was just gonna be like, you were the only one in the theater, dude.
Basically, bro.
Is anybody seeing this shit?
I think I'm in the middle of it, huh?
Is anybody seeing this shit? Come on, dude.
There was all lip smack, everyone at once, like.
How many times did you lip smack through the movie? Like, it's just.
I didn't. Like I said, I was open minded. I was a little drunk too. I had some tequila, but which I thought would enhance the movie. It didn't.
Nah,
Yeah.
it only piss you off even more.
I wasn't mad about it. I was just like, I can't believe I wasted money on this. You know.
How much did you waste? How much was it?
$20.
Was it a matinee? Oh, not even. Damn, $20.
$20.
That's an expensive ticket.
No, for 2 people.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
actually
I
not
went
bad.
with my girls too.
I was like, that's actually
Yeah.
not bad.
And I actually picked the movie too.
Oh, you picked it?
Yeah, I picked it. I didn't read the trailer or I didn't watch it.
It's
or
just
anything
random?
Like that. I was just like,
Is that what you like to do? Like, let's just. I mean, because I respect that too. Like going to like the theater for like, all right, this looks decent. Let me watch this.
Well, I had saw the
Because I like to plan.
I had saw the trailer for it. I didn't read the description, and maybe that's where I fucked up. But it was also the only scary movie out at that time.
And you wanted to see a
So
scary
I was
movie.
like, I wanted to see a scary movie.
I'm not a fan of scary movies.
Really?
Do you have a favorite scary movie? Like the old slasher films? Are you into like those? Or you like the new ones?
I like the new ones. I like the new paranormal ones.
I was just gonna be like
Yeah.
paranormal stuff, like The Conjuring.
I love those. The Insidious. I love them.
I can't stand
shits.
those, bro.
Really?
I don't understand. I don't like to be scared for fun, bro.
It's the rush. I like.
Dude, I went to. I take it you've been to like Hollywood Horror Nights and stuff, right?
I went there once, yeah, and it was great.
I mean, I went and I had fun, but I couldn't go in. I went on one maze, bro, and I couldn't go on the other ones. I just don't like being scared. I'm a pussy, dude.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm
I
just
didn't like
laughing
it,
at the
dude.
situation.
I was like, they were waiting for me. I was like, no, I'm not going. I'll meet you guys on the other side, though.
How many people did you go with?
There was like a group of people,
Oh my god!
and I was that one dude. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do
I
it.
can't do it, guys. Sorry. Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna sock someone.
I literally can't do it. I'm sorry, but but
Wow.
I'll still go.
I didn't know that about you.
I don't like scary movies, bro. I don't like scary movies.
But like, I get not liking it, but like, you don't want to be around.
I just don't like being scared.
No, I understand.
Especially with like paranormal movies. Like I always feel like something's sticking around. You know what I'm saying?
Like an evil energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
I feel that.
I just don't fuck with.
Like you don't fuck with all that.
I mean,
stuff.
you know what's crazy though? I do like when it comes to paranormal stuff. I don't like it and go out looking for it, but it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the actual like movies, because obviously movies over dramatize things to a very, very high extent. So it's made to like scare the shit out of you. But like when it comes to, have you ever feel like you've been in contact with a ghost?
Maybe, but like I just never had that mindset, I guess, about it. I was never like, oh, it's a ghost. I was always pretty logical about things happening. So I was just like, oh, it's probably fucking house is old or
Yeah.
Did something happen where it traumatized you?
It's multiple times.
Where
Multiple
at?
times.
Where at?
At home.
I know.
Not the house here in Beaumont. Remember I used to
The one in Three Rings?
Oak Valley, the
okay.
2-story one.
Yeah.
Remember that one? So there, my parents are gone. It was so obviously I have two older brothers. And the oldest one, he's a couple of years older, so my parents used to have him babysit us sometimes. And they would go like shopping or something like that, go to the grocery store, just to get away from us. You know, we're annoying ass kids. Boys. So
Boys.
boys. Anyway.
Boys.
So yeah, boys. Shouts out to my brothers and my parents. But yeah, so they would go do their thing. I think they went to go eat without us. And they left. Yeah, my brother was looking after us, and they were like, "All right, if you guys can wash the dishes, we'll bring you guys something back to eat. Just wash the dishes, and just make sure don't fucking burn the house down."
So like, run it. Let's wash the dishes.
And I was like, me and the middle brother, we're like, all right, we're washing the dishes because my older brother was watching us. So we were washing the dishes, and our back, we had the sink and the window, and it was facing towards the backyard. And at the time we were redoing the backyard. We were putting like a patio, we were putting a fire pit, and we were getting ready to put a pool and stuff like that. And while we were washing the dishes, it was me and my brother Ryan. He can say this too. You know how sometimes like you'll remember things and you don't know if you're imagining it or it actually happened.
Uh-huh.
My brother was there and this actually happened. So we were washing the dishes and randomly, all at one time, bro, all the cabinets and the drawers, they opened at the same exact time. It's
what
not
the fuck?
All of them. All of them, dude.
That's crazy.
And I still get the fucking goosebumps talking about it. So it wasn't slow. They opened fast.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck? And we saw them, they closed too.
Oh my God.
They shut. And, but we were scared shitless. So we go and we told our brother Ron, I forgot what he said. After that, dude, I think we just left that, like walked outside to the front and just like we're chilling, playing in the front for a little bit up until, we had the courage to go back inside.
What did Ron say?
He didn't know. I don't think he believed us.
I know, but like, he was like, oh.
He wasn't there. Ron wasn't there. He was in the other room.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
when you went and told him, what did he say? Like, what were?
And he's like, what? Because we were obviously scared, so we were having a hard time freaking getting out what actually, telling him what happened. And he's like, wait, hold up. He's like, what happened? And then we told him, and I think he thought, we were bullshitting because we would do so much shit to fuck with my brother, dude. This is not the same story, but that was scary. That was okay. I have other ghost stories too. There's that, but
no, let's stick to this one. I want to ask out a few questions. Okay, that's scary. Okay?
Yeah.
So I can see why you're kind of like traumatized now.
Yeah,
because like it actually happened to you.
Yeah.
So he thought you guys were joking. He was probably like, okay, these guys are fucking.
Yeah,
with me.
yeah.
Okay.
He babysat us for a few. He was our big brother.
Yeah.
So we would fuck with him all the time.
So
all the time.
The occurrences that happened at this house, were they like frequent?
Okay, I'm trying to think back because that one happened once. That only happened one time, and. Actually, no, it's not. It happened. Not the same thing, but another encounter happened again.
Was it you yourself?
It was me.
Okay.
It was me.
Okay.
I felt so. I was in. We had a 4-bedroom, and I was sleeping. We had our own rooms, so I was sleeping in my room, and my feet were hanging off the side of the bed, and my parents weren't home, and I don't think one of my brothers was home. I think only one of them was home, the oldest one, and he was downstairs. He used to fucking play video games a lot, and my door was closed, so I would have heard the door open if somebody came in. So I was sleeping, and all I feel was they grabbed my foot, and they were walking. It seems like they were walking. They were walking past my bed, the end of my bed, and grabbed my foot, and I felt like my foot like turn.
What the fuck,
bro?
And like, were you trying to like somehow logically think like
yes,
what is going on right now? Yeah,
I cried. I cried, bro. Like
no, yeah, I would imagine.
Like
yeah.
I'm still like I'm
That's
like yo,
scary.
I'm like what the hell is this?
Yeah,
and it's not one of the obviously you can make this shit up, but I swear to God I'm not tripping. Like I still remember it like to the T. Like it was crazy. And another thing, this was not even at my house. It was at an ex-girlfriend of mine. So we were just chilling. I think we were watching TV. Her family was in there. We were having dinner, and I was in the kitchen, and I looked. So she had a pretty big, living room area, kitchen area, and I was in the kitchen, and I turned back to talk to her. She wasn't there, and all I see is like a dark figure. It looked like this person had their hands on their face, and I just saw it go towards the backyard, go through the screen door. And another thing happened, bro. It hasn't happened recently over the past like 5 years, but another thing, I think this had to do with the something that grabbed my foot, because I was again in bed, and I like to sleep with the covers over my face. I don't know. It's just naturally I do that. Yeah, I just feel comfortable like that. And I think I got up to like look at my phone or something like that. And once I put, I gotta put the blankets over my head. like I see like a figure hovering over my bed. And bro, I had what's that called? Where you can't move in your bed.
Sleep paralysis.
That was it. But I saw a figure, like, and I couldn't move. I was in bed, and I can speak, but I couldn't move at all.
Did you scream or anything?
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
Did your parents come in?
Yeah, my mom.
So what happened when they came in? Did the figure just disappear?
No,
right?
it just It
was like it wasn't.
And I was able to move.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think I've experienced any of these things. That's crazy. Because you know what? That's people tell me that's pretty common. Like for some people, that's pretty common, and it's like, I don't know if it's just the mindset I have about it or anything like that, or maybe I'm just not like I haven't been anywhere haunted.
Yeah,
but that's crazy, and almost it's almost like it's following you.
And like I said, it hasn't happened over the past like 5 years, 5 years or so
since you left the Oak Valley house, or
even after that. I think it happened. When it happened at my ex's house, I was already gone from that house, and it happened again after too. And it also happened. I didn't see like nothing physically was there in front of me, but I went to, have you been to San Diego? Old Town San Diego?
Yeah.
You know how they have have you heard of the Whaley House?
No.
It's one of the most haunted houses in America. And it's a house. I don't know the whole backstory, but there was a family. Last name was Whaley. They owned that house. They were one of the first settlers in San Diego. And it was like a family passed down house. And there was murders in that house. There was murders, people hanging themselves in that one house, which is why it's one of the most haunted houses in America. And you can do night tours there. Wow. So. Yeah, dude.
So you did one?
I did one.
Yeah.
At first,
who were you with?
I did it with. I think I did it with the family. I think I did one with my ex, and I did one with the fam.
Okay.
And they were showing us through. They were showing. I wish I still had this fucking phone, but they were.
Can you hand me that small remote?
This one?
Yeah, I just need to turn that down. I don't want to.
Yeah, they were showing. They were. So the tour started at I think like 9:30, 10. And so obviously everything's closed. The whole downtown area is closed, but you can take this night tour and all the lights are off and you're just walking through Old Town San Diego, walking through like the old grave, the grave sites and stuff like that. And I was touring this house and I was taking pictures, I was like, oh, this is crazy because I had the lights on in the house still. To show the house, and I was taking pictures, and I accidentally snapped a picture like once I was putting like my phone inside my pocket, and I got a picture. It was like in between the floorboard and like a cabinet, like a floor cabinet, in between. So that was just a random picture I took, and later when I was looking through my pictures, I saw that picture. It was like, all right, I'm gonna delete this one. It's random anyway.
Yeah.
I saw a face, bro.
Wait, you said you still have it too?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I wish I still. It was it was like 3 phones ago.
Oh, okay.
Dude, there was a face it wasn't even like the marks on the floorboard.
It was in between.
It was like an orb. That came out as bright as day, dude. I even showed the tour guide, and they're like, the tour guide was tripping out. They're like, that's never happened. Like, and I was like, yo, like.
Do you think like something might be following you?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Because that's crazy though. Like,
I don't know. I mean,
did you ever fuck with a Ouija board when you were in high school?
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Wow.
So,
do you know anything?
I'm not scared. I'm not, like I said, I'm not scared of like.
But like this shit's happened to you, so it's like I'm not going out looking for it either.
No, I'm not looking for it, bro. So that's why.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not gonna go out looking for it because this shit's happening.
I'm not looking at scary movies, bro. Like the paranormal stuff. But like I said, I'm not. If I see something now, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's nothing. It's just a ghost. I'm gonna be like, wow, I can't believe I saw it. It's almost like for me now, it's like almost like seeing a shooting star. Be like, oh shit, there's a shooting star. I'd be like, oh shit, there's a ghost.
Wow.
Like,
well, it's crazy. Yeah. Like that's so interesting. I never knew this about you.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
So crazy.
Is
it weird for you to talk about?
No, it's not. It's like I said, man. It's actually interesting because I like history. I'm a history dude. Mm-hmm. Like I don't go into like deep depths into like the early days and like 17 before fathers and stuff like that. But I found it's intriguing.
Do you
it's
know
intriguing. So I like when it came to that Whaley House thing, you know, the most haunted place in America, or one of the most haunted places in America, and the history behind it and stuff like that, like early settlers and stuff. I was like, oh, this looks actually interesting. And not only that, there's ghosts involved too, which is just another
Do you
thing.
know your family history?
No.
No. Dude, you know it'd be cool if you looked it up.
I know.
Because, like, maybe you'd find something that, like, connect it.
My grandpa on my mom's side, he's my biological grandfather on my mom's side. He died when I was young. I think it was like 9. Yeah. It's crazy because when he died, he was actually supposed to move into that house with us. He was supposed to.
Yeah.
He was getting sick, and then my mom was like, "All right, we're gonna your grandpa's," which is why we got a house with an extra bedroom.
Okay.
I was gonna share a room with my brother, and then he was gonna have
He didn't die in the house, did he?
He didn't die in the house, no, but we had his ashes, and his ashes, yeah. So, he was gonna live with us, and he died. Unfortunately, he passed before he was able to come and start living with us. But it was crazy too because like I didn't know him. Obviously I was young. I got to meet him and stuff. He was my grandpa. I saw him a few times, but I don't really remember it. But I just remember being sad. Obviously, really sad, like crying. Like, oh, I miss him. Like I barely knew the guy.
Yeah.
And like I said, we had his ashes in the house, and my guess is like that's like he was just that was just him, like not probably fucking with me, but and also saying like, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here with you.
Where are the ashes now?
I think my mom has them. Yeah, my mom has them.
Does any freaky shit happen to your family? No, it's just been to you.
My mom says she's seen a few times. She's gone through some spooky things a few times. My mom loves horror movies though, and so she loves this shit. She probably loves it, but she also thinks so like, hey, it's my dad still looking out for me, and he's still here with us.
Why do you think he hasn't like moved on to like the other realms?
Because dude, the way he passed, he was I'm trying to put this nicely. He drank a lot.
Okay.
He drank a lot, and he didn't die of like drinking. I mean, his body was taking a toll because he was drinking, and he fell. Actually, he died because he fell. He fell and hit. I think he hit his head. I think that's what happened. I can be wrong, but I think that's what happened. Like he fell and he hit his head.
Okay.
And the brain trauma and internal bleeding, and that's how he died. So maybe he felt like this is my thing. Maybe he felt like there was unfinished, like he didn't get to say bye because he was going to come live with us, but he didn't get to because of that. That happened, and maybe somehow felt guilty, felt like he couldn't move on, and felt the need to stay here in limbo. And
I get that, but at the same time, I would think that like, why would he fuck with you that hard? Like, why would he pull out all the cabinets and stuff like that?
Because my mom says he was kind of an asshole.
That's fucked up, though.
Yeah, I know.
There's a difference between being an asshole and scaring the shit out of people, bro?
I think
yeah, bro. That's fucked up.
I think he just really likes scaring the shit out of people. But no, the thing is with that, remember when I told you about I was at my girl's house and my ex's house, and like I saw that figure with the hands? That was a girl.
Oh.
Because I saw long hair. That figure was a girl, so I don't know.
Did it just have long hair? Because men can have long hair.
No, it was like a girl. It was a figure of a female.
Wow.
But the face and the way that picture that I took, I don't know. That was just like a.
Dude, I low key want to like see a ghost now. Like I'm just fucking like I don't want to be. I think the fact of it is I've been so closed off to that side that I've never, that like if anything did happen, I was always like. It's nothing. It's nothing. Or like I'm so like focused on what I'm doing here that like it would have to be really out in the open, like that, something grabbing my foot for me to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, there's something there.
Yeah.
I think I can tell you one time when I was in the shower, I was in the shower and I was just doing my thing. I actually used to live in Westminster. On Rancho Road, right next to the liquor store. Mm-hmm. You know where I used to live?
I was there. I went once. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I picked you up.
Not the one I recently lived at. The one it was before that, but it was around the same area. Okay.
Yeah. In Westminster.
Yeah.
It was your grandparents.
No, it was before that.
Oh,
too.
really? Then no.
Yeah, it was that. It was like when I was young though,
Yeah,
like
no.
10, 11.
Yeah.
But basically, I was showering and I was like doing my thing, and then all of a sudden, like the shower curtain just goes. I don't know. You guys can't see this, but it like poofs out, like super.
Like someone
fast.
grabbed it.
Like someone punched it.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh, like just naked, right? Like, I'm like totally vulnerable in this state. I'm totally like, I don't have clothes on.
like,
I'm fucked.
Defenseless
I'm so
as
glad
fuck.
people were there. Yeah.
Defenseless.
And I was like, oh, and I fucking like threw it open. And I was like, who's there? I thought my dad was fucking with me or something, or like my sister Shauna, dude. She would always do shit like that, like just to fuck with me. But dude, nothing was there. The door was locked, and I was like, whoa. That's the only time I can like think of like actually something like legitimately fucking with me.
Yeah, it's a man in his most defenseless state. He's just butt ass naked. Yo, who's there?
Yeah, right. Well, hair, soap in my hair. Bro.
Eyes all closed, looking for your towel. Where's my towel?
Oh man,
I'm gonna get you, motherfucker.
I used to be super scared. I would like when I would put shampoo in my hair or conditioner, I'd do like all fast just to get it out. Yeah,
same. Bro, my brothers used to. They did this a few times, growing up with boys and shit. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the other story after. But yeah, dude, I was in the shower and then they just come in and pour freaking cold water. They got a bucket of cold water. Not even. Not even the. Yeah, they got a bucket. They didn't turn it. They didn't turn the shower. They just literally have a bucket of cold water and they just poured it on me a few times. They've done that a few times, dude. And remember, I told you my older brother used to watch us.
Yeah.
So we had a game room. We had it was like an office game room. We had our video games in there. So he was playing his game. My other brother and I were upstairs. We're just, fucking around. We're like, let's play a joke on him. Let's fuck with him. And he's like, all right, what do we do? And we're looking around. We're like, all right. We went to the kitchen. We had ketchup ketchup packets. And he's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run after you in the room, and you're gonna, I'm gonna give you the we're gonna poke a hole in the ketchup packet, and I'm gonna be running with, the fork, like, hey, like I'm fucking with you. So what we did was, so my brother ran inside. I was like, all right, I'll go first. So I ran inside the room. We were just fucking around, and then we act like we fell. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And I put the ketchup packet on my eye. And I was like, oh my gosh. My brother has the fork in his hand. He's like, oh shit. And then my older brother was like, what did you do? He was so fucking scared, dude. He was like, what did you do? He looked at my other brother. He's like, what did you do? You see the look on his face. He just went blank, bro. Like he didn't know what the fuck to do. And then they were like, ah. And they were like, ah. He was so pissed, bro.
Got him.
Got him. He was so pissed.
It's fine, Dick.
Look at me. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Fuck you.
He was so pissed off, bro.
Oh man, that's
Did you ever
awesome.
fuck with your sister or your siblings like that? Or did they ever fuck with you? What was the most they've ever fucked with you?
What did I used to do?
But it's just like regular like brother and sister shit.
Like annoying stuff. Like I wouldn't like ever like doing like pranks or anything. But like I would definitely like annoy the shit out of him.
There was this one time. So we were moving out of that house, that 2-story house. So you've been in there, right? Were you ever in there? Did you ever go? My first house in Oak Valley?
Yeah,
the 2-story one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Remember when you first walk in, there was a living room. It was stairs, and then there was a big living room on the side. Mm-hmm. So that big living room on the side was empty because we were emptying out the couches and stuff like that. And parents were gone; they left, and my brother, I think it was one of my brother's friends were there too. We were just chilling, kicking it, and my brother had UFC gloves, so he had 2 pairs. So he was like, "Hey, let's fuck around a little bit. Let's spar. I won't hit you. Like only body shots though." So all right, I was like, fuck, all right. And it was wrestling too. It was like wrestling, and he's like, let's wrestle and freaking do body shots. I was like, all right, cool. So put the gloves on, and then we started, fuck around a little bit. Just we were like, throwing hands and stuff, trying to take each other down. And
What the fuck?
all of a sudden we hear a knock on our door, and we had a next door neighbor who this dude used to drink a lot. And he was a good guy though. We got to become real close with him and his family because we babysat his kids when they were babies too. My parents did whenever to help out. Our neighborhood was very close to the point where homeboy, like if he was out of beer, he would come to our garage to get beer, and he would tell my dad, obviously text him, hey, I'm gonna go get beer. And my dad was like, all right, cool. And so close to the point where he actually had a key to our house at one point because we trusted him.
Wow.
Just in case.
That's awesome.
Just in case. He was a really, really cool dude. Great family. But so all of a sudden we hear the knock at the door, and he's like, hey, I came to get some beer in the garage. We're like, all right, just go. He knew where to go. So he went to the garage, and he was about to leave with the beer. He's like, what are you guys doing? We're like, we're sparring. And then he's like, oh. And then all you see is him crack the beer and go to the staircase and sits down at the staircase. He's like, all right, fucking square up. He's like, all right, square up. Yeah. So we're doing, and it got to the point where he was giving me advice while I was trying to take down my brother.
Like,
I was like,
pull the leg.
He was doing that while he was drinking a fucking beer too.
Like an old man.
looking back, you're like, this dude's a fucking creep. Yeah. Well, he was a cool dude, I swear to God. Yeah. But so he was like, no, sweep the leg. And I was like, fuck it. My brother was bigger than me, so he obviously had the upper hand. And my brother, I forgot what happened exactly. I think I ducked, and he was going for a body shot, but I ducked. And he punched me in the face.
Oh my God.
And he punched me in the face. And once my neighbor saw that that I was on the ground because he punched me. He's like, all right, I'm leaving. I don't want your parents to blame. I don't want your parents to blame me like I was here. So then my brother's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I was
he made me too. He's all playing at your neighbor.
I was like, I'm fine. And then the other buddy that was there, he's like, oh shit. I swear to God though, my brother still to this day, he won't admit it. I took him down. I took you down, bro. All right.
You hear that?
You didn't get that on video. I think he still has a video of him punching me in the face. I think he still has it, dude.
That's funny.
But we used to fuck around a lot, dude.
That stuff I used to do, but I'd always get in trouble at the end of it because I was always too aggressive. Because when I was younger, I used to watch UFC.
I used to watch WWE.
Yeah, I used to watch that too. Yeah. Remember
Tap Out? It was before UFC. It was like another company. It was MMA, mixed martial arts, but the company was Tap Out. People used to wear the freaking the shiny shirts all the time.
That was it was just a merch company though, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it was. It was just a merch company.
When I was younger, my mom she used to be really good friends with this lady, and I used to be super good friends with their boys and whatever. We'd go over and stuff. And we'd wrestle and shit like that. But for some reason, man, I was either getting in trouble or people were trying to actually fight me. So there was one time. Okay, so we're doing our thing, we're wrestling and stuff, and he kind of hits me, and
oh shit,
yeah, and it's okay, now in my head I'm it's on now. So he tries some shit, and then I got a running start somehow. And
Did you Superman punch this
move? No, I fucking kneed him when he was on his knee, bro.
Damn.
A flying knee to a Ben Askren, fucking Jorge Masvidal, fucking boom, and he was so funny. Oh, he fucking, he just collapsed, bro.
Was
he
on the ground
like this? And I didn't break his nose. He was bleeding though.
Were you at their house?
I was at their house.
He was
we were just playing.
He was like, get out of my house.
I've had that happen to me before too, but
same.
I just get too. I guess I get too aggressive. I don't know, but
get out of my house, dude.
I have a couple stories where people were like there was one time when I was younger too. WWE used to be my thing, but I would always try to imitate the moves.
Who was your guy? Who was your man? Who was your favorite wrestler?
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. I like Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't think I started watching it when he was doing that stuff.
Oh yeah. We used to, which is why my brothers and I used to fuck around because we used to watch.
It's the stunner.
We used to try the moves. We used to try the moves on each other, dude.
The sharpshooter.
Yeah, bro. We would put our freaking mattresses on the floor. But anyway, what was
there was one time we were doing the same thing, but we were out in front of a lawn. I was at my stepmom's family's house.
Front yard wrestling instead of backyard wrestling.
Yeah, and it was with these two kids. Like, they were my age. One of them was like my size. The other one was like a little shorter. But, I was like, this guy's playing with us. He can handle himself, you know? So we're playing and we're doing stuff. And, like, I'm like picking him up. And I'm like, I put him down gently, like I would like spear him or some shit like that, And then this fool got up and no punches were thrown. And then he throws a punch.
What?
I block. He hit my hand though. I just put my hand out.
Like, oh.
And he just went, bop, and he just hit my hand. And he's like, don't do that to me anymore. And I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, I was kind of like confused. I was like,
pick you up?
Yeah, I was like, oh, are we wrestling? He's like, yeah, but you think you're so much stronger than me? You think you're so much bigger?
I could hear it in the kid's voice too. Like, you think you're so much bigger?
And I legit felt bad because I was like,
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh man, like I was just messing around. Like, I don't know. I didn't
know your own strength,
I didn't think
bro.
I'd get to this point. Like
you're like the
I'm
Hulk.
sorry. I was very compassionate when I was younger. Obviously, right? All these people pissed at me. I
don't mean to do it. I'm just too strong.
Yeah.
Can't help it. I'm freaking swole as fuck.
What's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
I was actually opposite. I was like, oh my, I was like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I didn't mean to do that. Like, I thought we were just playing. And he was just like,
get out of my house.
No, he walked away. He was like all pissed. Like,
did he cry?
Fuck that. Yeah, he was like shed a tear.
I used to.
Yeah. And every time I went over to the house after that, I was like, is he here? Because I don't want to come if he's
there. Is your brother there? Because low key, if he's there, I don't want to be there.
I don't want to be there. Yeah, he's gonna cause problems, and I'm gonna have to put him down. Like, it's pretty obvious.
Have to do him again.
It's pretty obvious. I stopped his punch with my hand, so
it's pretty obvious who's the alpha male of the group here.
Exactly. And I have to, But I
don't want to have to assert my dominance if I see him. You were just a kid too, saying those.
I was just like, because I'll do it. Because I'll do it. He gets in my face, I'll drop that motherfucker.
Great movie, dude. Fucking love that movie.
But yeah, that's good times. Those were good times. But yeah, wish I was a little more aggressive after that. But
you wrestled though in high school.
Yeah,
transferred over.
It's pretty
it
decent.
Obviously made that WWE made that much of an impact that you had to wrestle.
I was like power bombing.
That you chose to wrestle. You're like, you can't do that here. You're like, wait, what?
It's my signature move, dog.
It's all you go into the first wrestling practice acting. Yeah. You slept with my woman. And the coach is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. You're 14, dog.
14, dog. You have makeup on and everything when you pull up. Yeah. A big costume, flamboyant. You're like a little peacocking,
a little fucking boombox that plays my music when I walk in.
You have a smoke machine.
Which one of you bitches wants it tonight? Yeah. Or it smells like bitch in here.
All y'all smell like bitch to me.
Yeah. There's people walking around.
Go to the biggest dude. Why you got on necklace?
We got on necklace, huh? What does he say? What does he say? He's
like, got on necklace.
Oh. He says, "Oh, I've been in this shit for 40 years or some shit like that." Yeah, I forgot.
Why you got on necklace?
Shouts out Lawyer Squad. That shit's hilarious. Dude. Why you got on necklace?
Fucking funny, bro. Yeah, shouts out Loader Squad. I saw that clip. I didn't watch the show though.
Neither did I. I saw a lot of clips.
Didn't they have a animated show on Cartoon Network too?
I don't think so.
No, I thought they did. Tyler's been in some shit though. Tyler's been in some.
He did the music for the Grinch. Animated Grinch. Yeah,
wasn't bad either. It was actually really good. Movie
He's an
wasn't.
Artist. He's definitely an artist. Before we end it, because we're at like an hour.
Oh shit!
I definitely want to talk about the last podcast. I want to recap it just because that was our first video podcast. How do you think it went?
I think it went good, dude.
Yeah.
We said over the last minute guest, the homie Albert came through clutch.
He did. What
came
a fucking
through
guy.
so clutch, dude. So shouts out to Albert. Get you a t-shirt.
Eventually.
Bro, it's happening. Trust the process. All right, it's happening.
We're on our way.
But I think it went good, dude. It went pretty good. It went smooth. I didn't expect the video to actually come out the whole time because we did it on my phone, and I thought at some point the phone was gonna like cut off or something because shit happens.
Yeah, exactly.
But it actually recorded the whole thing, which I was surprised.
Yeah, and and the actual process to get it synced up was a lot harder than I thought it was.
Was it?
Yeah, because being that there's a drift in it. I guess a video drifts because it drifts. I don't fucking know. Like when you transfer it over, I don't know what's going on. But like basically, it added 5 seconds to the actual video.
Oh, so you had to time it correctly.
So I had to add 5 more seconds to the audio, and I guess that synced it up. And I still don't think like even going back and watching like the end of it, it's still kind of
off
a little bit, very very faintly. You know,
you really got to be paying attention. Actually,
yeah, exactly.
No, so like, wait a minute, his words aren't matching with the.
Why did he say
lips?
that? But his lips are moving.
That doesn't make any sense. Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Dislike.
Dislike.
Well, we haven't had any dislikes.
We haven't. Where are we at with that? I'm gonna look right now. Hold on.
Okay.
We are last time I checked, we had 7 likes and like
On
50
the channel? 50 views?
50
Yeah.
views or something like that. But that was just on the video. Let's see here. We are at 47.
47 views.
47 views. And how many likes? We are at 7 likes still.
5 comments. That's a
Five
high
comments.
one.
5 comments and 64 subscribers.
That's how we do it.
It's not bad, man.
Over 2 months, 2.5 months.
Yeah. Was it 2.5?
This is our 10th episode, so about 2.5 months.
10 episodes down. We're on. This is the 10th?
Well, no, this is the 11th.
This is the
No,
11th.
this is the
Last
11th.
one was the 10th.
Yeah.
I think the last one being, first video podcast, I was rightfully so the 10th episode.
Yeah. We can do the next one like it too. Oh, yeah, just to let you guys know, I'm opening up a lot of free time right now just because I am possibly thinking about going back to school.
Ooh.
So we are going to work on
Scholar.
Across the Room as the sole podcast of Cheeks Productions for the moment.
He's on his scholar shit.
Just until I get some free time and to able to do more.
And be a studious ass fool.
That's what I'm saying. It's a business degree, so I want to handle business.
This is business.
Did you like that?
No. What did you?
Okay.
I don't get it. Business degree.
Business degree, so I'm handling business.
Oh, I'm a little slow.
See that, guys?
Been hitting the head a few times.
I'm so fast with it.
So sick with it. Sick ass fool. Right.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
That's going to be it. I just want to, thank everybody for listening to the pod. Like 6, it seems like now, I think what do you say was our average? Like 40
what?
40 views per podcast. And like
over like a 3-day span?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
good.
about the average.
So thank you.
I see this one hitting 100 soon.
Yeah.
Just because of the video.
Yeah, dude. So just thank you.
Yeah.
Really.
Shouts out to you guys.
Shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week
is you.
Goes to the fans. Thank you guys for sticking with us too. 64 subscribers, man. 2 in 2.5 months. Is that pretty good?
Yeah, I would say it's good. I mean, like I don't know because I don't know this.
Yeah.
We're new to this, but thank you guys. It's really awesome.
Awesome.
And if you want to be a guest, hit us up and we'll see what's up.
Comment down below. Our Instagrams will be in the description.
Yeah, and obviously comment what you want to see. If you guys can share it too, sharing would be sick. Obviously, I'm not going to force you guys to share shit because I literally can't.
If you enjoyed us,
if you enjoyed
for the past 10 episodes, please share us.
Share, tell your friends or something like that.
Let them know. We're trying our best here. We got one editor. Renee's coming with the merch soon, and we're doing our best for a 2-man team. Man, we're fucking holding it down pretty well, right? Because some of these podcasts have like 4 or 5 people on there, right? 4, 5, 6, just working on it, even in the background, right?
Yeah, dude. Like they'll have somebody recording. I mean, obviously, once we get to the point where we feel like we need to, then at that point. But right now, it's very we're able to do the little things ourselves, which is pretty sick. But at some point, once we expand, you're gonna get overloaded with work. So
and hopefully we do. Hopefully you guys.
Yeah, that's the plan too. Like being overloaded with work when it comes to this stuff is the plan because you gotta have more work means you're growing, which is awesome. Exactly. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in. And this is Damien.
This is Renee. We're signing off.
Signing off.
All right, bye.